Hi, C player, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla Discovery Tour. Ow! Okay, let's do this first. Run. Wow. A warrior's tourist, the wealthiest aristocrats will have been reality well equipped with a sword, shield, helmet, and armor. High-ranking members of the nobility would likely have worn a coat of mail beneath a dense, though tunic to protect himself from enemy blows. When a Seor or a freeman was summoned by his lord to join the fjord or Miltenia, he would have been armed with a spear, a rounded shield, and possibly a boiled leather helmet. Some Seors would also have carried javelins, bows, and arrows. Even though bows and arrows were useful as long-range weapons, they were not highly regarded by Anglo-Saxon. Bows were considered beginner weapons rather than the tools of veteran warriors. That was a bad assault argument. Anglo-Saxon may have been looked down upon bows and arrows because they were cheap to make and therefore a prize for the low bow rather than people of high status. This attitude may explain why so few arrows have been found by archaeologists and why bows are so rarely mentioned in written accounts of the era. Rare pieces of equipment from the era have been found. These offer great insight the warfare during this period. The yarn helmet seen here is not Anglo-Saxon but Anglo-Scandinavian. It was discovered in Britain in the 1950s. It is the first nearly completed Viking helmet found in Britain and the second one found in Europe. The first was Geirmundur helmet, which was found in 1943 on a farm in Norway. All other Viking helmets have been found as fragments. The Yarm helmet, a rare example of Anglo-Scandinavian helmet, 10th century. That would be amazing to make your own Viking helmet. Wow, that's pretty hard to make though, but beautiful. That's amazing. Quite a long text, but it's good to learn. So this man has a pretty high status. You can see the silver and gold. And he's well armed, so he's a really high status in Miltenia, I guess. They say not so many arrow men, but here we go. We have quite a lot. So they were pretty used much, I guess.
Shields played an important role in the Viking and Anglo-Saxon fighting techniques, and in AC Valhalla as well. Used in the game to differentiate clans and factions, each one has its own shape, paint model, colour pattern, and emblem. A new gameplay element was also added, the shield degradation. With each hit, an enemy's shield loses a piece until it's destroyed, and players can also now attack using their shields. Little known fact, it was common for vendors to walk around the battlefield, supplying clients with replacement shields and weapons. What can we say? Vikings were resourceful, though it's not a job I would have wanted.
But job is a job, and you get paid. That's pretty amazing detail. Production insight kindly provided by Modeler, Paranoid, Label, Ubisoft, Montreal. Wow, that's amazing. It's beautiful shield too, but I've never seen that though. Wow, that's amazing detail. You can see. Love it. You see your king.
200 unique weapon models were designed for AC Valhalla. After thorough historical research, modelling artists had the difficult task of designing realistic but spectacular weapons. Talk about a brain twister. Well, that's a good name for a weapon, actually. The flail was also added to the arsenal as a unique form of weaponry, even though flails weren't used by soldiers in battle but by peasants during harvest. To enjoy these weapons even more, new fighting styles were created. Players can now fight with a weapon in each hand, the dual wielding, or hit foes with their shield, sort of like a dual shielding.
That's amazing. I think they are pretty accurate, I think, but it's pretty hard. We don't know how much they already look. But they need to make it look spectacular. We actually, wow, I really want to do this. Have this thing. Example. I really love this. Really cool. I wish they would show more weapons, but... Concept art by artist Brennan Gomez. Okay. Interesting. But a copper alloy steering mount with animal decoration and 11th century. Cool and amazing detail. Cool. But I still don't understand. Why don't we ever can fight also on a horseback? Ivor can do that. It's really more interesting. I wish we have a skill point for that. I hope they will add it soon or something. It's like, bruh. Because Tsushima, Jin can do that. It's more interesting. Ivor is like everything. A little bit assassin, a little bit of Viking, etc, etc. It's a little bit a mixer of everything. And now.
It is King Alfred who must claim this great victory, though of course God strengthens his hand. Brother Aelrich, I was told to wait on you. King Alfred desires to see you at once.
Let us not keep the good king waiting. What news in Winchester since Christmas?
Too much for me to say. But the battle at Eddington was won, and soon the countryside will be free for all good Wessex men to till and plough as before.
For so many years of war, the land seems all but untouched.
Yea, nature's beauty has taken not nearly so hard a beating as we have.
It's a pleasure to see it again as a free man at last.
Bruh.
How does he celebrate his triumph?
With more plans and late-night discussions. I've never seen a man smile so little when reporting such a great victory.
He's right to be wary. Guthrum is not tamed yet.
If you say so. His ferocity seemed to be at an ebb when I delivered King Alfred's terms.
Oh, Stone Age. Right. What's up?
It would be well if we are done with war for his sake and ours.
I'll drink to that, brother.
No, it's not Stone Age. Bruh. You stay here. We need to... The megalith. I mean... Neolithic. One of the megalith form in the Great Circle of Aber's moment. We need to visit there. Wow. Wow. Amazing. We need to visit there. Someday in the future, I hope. Odin, what's up, man? He looks really depressed though. In the picture on the winner chair. Dividing the land. The losers of the changes. The losers of the changes in the land ownership were mostly secular and religious aristocrats whose great estates were torn up and reduced. The pieces went to the Vikings, whose invasion sped up the fraction of the territory, but also to less wealthy Anglo-Saxon families whose new lands meant a rise in social status. This drawing of Lincoln's and its surroundings sheds light on how lands was distributed at the time. The town of Lincoln and its surroundings, as sketched by Jean-Claude Colvin. Wow, amazing job, man. Look quite big. It's like a 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I could see. There's everything you need. So I guess every piece is like, you get this. Or the more wealthy you get this, I think. Wow, it's really cool now. Imagine if you build this on Minecraft. A new Pecori. Assassin's Craft. Nice. Okay. Wow, amazing. It's like, can we go now? And now, car. Sorry, horse. Call 000. Follow the message to the system. Oh, a beautiful bridge. Maybe I have built by the Romans, I guess. You can see how beautiful it is. Thumbnail, I guess. Oh, it's raining now in England. It's quite slow. Three farmers on their beats working in the field, 9th century. Wow. So interesting. Wow. They're smiling. The oxen is smiling. Nice. And the farmers are quite happy, I guess. Amazing. I end this video now. Thank you so much for watching, and simply out. Ow.